Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from fxwithterry.com.
Did that screen just say I'm an idiot? Jesus, that's painful. Looking at the free signal trade here, we are 4 deep. We have scaled into EuroCAD. Very good example of the market starting to make some movement. We are nearing profitability in this set of trades. At this point, what happened was you would have entered, if you did, the original EuroCAD trade from me, and then you would see updates in the Discord group. If you come to fxwithterry.com, you engage, send me a friend request, send me a message, I'll give you access to our system. And inside the Discord group, it will keep up with these trades. Here's what's interesting. Every time my auto system enters a trade, because this is all automated, it updates the take profit. You can see the take profit right now is 1.54509. Here is what is cool and scalable and flexible about this system. You could jump into this trade right now. You could enter a EuroCAD buy right now. Why? Because we're not at take profit. Let's look at that on the screen here, and we'll kind of look at a visual of where the take profit is. So the 4-hour chart here, interesting. Huge wick at the bottom, basically a money grab. They pushed the price down, and we scaled into a few more trades because typically when they're pushing it down like that and wicking back up, guess where they're going? They're going that way. And either way, what's interesting, here's another way to look at my system. The amount of money they have to have, and when I say they, the big banks, the people that manipulate the market, the amount of money that these people have to actually move it so far that my algorithm can't keep up is probably more money than most of them have to spend on any one currency pair. We do see it a couple times a year, maybe 2 to 3 times a year. Certainly not on the same currency pair. Certainly don't know it's coming, so on and so forth. So the price is right here, and the take profit is up here. So you've still got some decent amount of movement. You can get into this trade right now. You don't have to have scaled into 4 trades. If you entered the first one, guess what? I'll tell you this. You're in trouble if you haven't kept up. If you entered this one and you haven't done anything since then, you're in trouble. Okay? You're going to want to enter, and in this particular case, you're going to want to increase your lot size. Look, it's already kind of hovering on the edge of total profitability. You see this going from drawdown red to blue in profit. So this is going to be a great trade. Simple as that. History wise, obviously nothing's closed. I think we've been in this trade a couple days here. That's what the market does. I've said all week, the market is certainly, I'm calling it medium volatility. Medium amount of movement. So we've taken in the last week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, all GBP. Well, I'm sorry, not all GBP USD, but a lot of them. $111.52. That's the assumption that you're bidding 0.10 lot size. If you just followed along with my free signal, you'd crush it. However, smart people subscribe, get access to the full automation, and move on with their life. Today we're going to talk about, just as far as topic goes, I will get into the concept of why Forex chart indicators absolutely suck. They sucked me in for years and years and years. I'll give you some terminology. I literally don't look at indicators anymore. None. It's over. It's over. I do not trade with indicators. I don't have any indicators that I would say this is the holy grail. There's some stuff you can use which will be more on the positive side than the negative, but we'll talk about what the negative is of these indicators. Indicators are the foundations of strategies that people use to manually trade and lose their ass. That's a technical term. LYA. It's lose your ass. That's what you'll do if you have a strategy and you go by indicators. You're better off, I'll tell you this, you're better off buying some $20 robot that some hack has put together and let it run at a 0.01 lot size. You're better off doing that than following any sort of manual strategy, manual trading. It's so hard to keep up with, whereas an automated robot just handles it all. Even if it's the worst robot in the world, it's a hell of a lot better than manual trading. So we'll get into that. This is a great trade, looking good, feeling good. Let's go look at the overall algorithm that you would have access to if you're a subscriber. Switching accounts here. It should be this one, I believe. Got it right today. All these new account numbers. Here's the full algorithm. We're about a $71 drawdown. That's at a 0.01 lot size on, we trade 22 currency pairs. I'm not saying all 22 are open. They're probably not. If I just do a quick scroll, looks like we're in about 2 dozen trades. Maybe 2.25 dozen trades. Market not doing a whole lot, but we make the comparison to maybe what we're drawn down today on this particular account. And we go look at a $13.17 closure. That is a scalable number. No, if you plug into my automated system, you're not stuck with $13 of profit. You can have whatever you want. Scale it. Scale it times 2, times 3, times 10. Really, really simple. I don't know why. Frankly, I don't know why every Forex trader isn't using what I have here. I don't know. I still see guys that are day traders scalping. They do it manually. Well, I trade about 4 to 6 hours a day. I get up early in the morning and watch the New York Open. I'm like, Jesus Christ. You kill yourself doing that. You'll want to kill yourself doing that. It's freaking terrible. It's a terrible way to go. So let's look at, we looked at the day history for the past week at a minimum bid. 22 currency pairs has made $160.24. So it's nothing but net profit. We win, 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 win. We win. We win. And then looking back for a month, $283.82. All of this is scalable. The point is, it's not the numbers, it's the fact that it's a net profit. Really simple. I don't know why you wouldn't plug in. I get a ton of people that come into the group every day. We have kind of a welcome area, and I think most of you can't see that unless you entered the group that way. But people come in, they enter, and are never heard from again. I don't know what people are doing. I think they're confused. I got a flurry of questions this morning. Kind of an interesting. Let me. Well, I can't do it here. Hold on. It's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to pull it up on my other device here. Just, it's understanding the mentality of people that want to enter Forex. It's typically to get rich quick people. However, I'm going to take a look at some of these questions that I was thrown at this morning. It's just interesting. When you hear this, if you understand what's going on, this is really a huge indication of the fact that I need to start pumping out content on YouTube that is free training, that is designed, and I can't save the world, but it's designed to eradicate in the best way that I can with an individual person, eradicate the virus of the mind virus that is passed to you by a lot of other people. Hence one of the reasons I'm going to talk about indicator stuff today. And we can go look at some stuff maybe on the chart. I wasn't really prepared to do that, but we can. I mean, in the live chat, if you can, tell me some indicators you've tried and your basic thoughts. Let me know that in the live chat, and we'll jump into that. But here was an interesting question I got from someone that is a pre-buyer, someone that's came in and said, okay, I'm looking at this, here's my questions. It said, how much am I going to earn, and after how many days can I withdraw? That is a person that massively misunderstands the entire market. How much can you earn? I would say I have a question for you. How long is a piece of string? Go ahead and answer that before I answer you. How long is a piece of string? You say it depends? Well, what's that depend on? Depends on what you need it for. Oh, okay. I need to make a rope to climb down a 100-foot mountain. Well, a 100-foot piece of string ain't going to get you there. Will 100-foot pieces of string get me there? Bet they will. Wrap them together, make a rope, right? So there's so much dependent. How much can you make? I don't know. I don't know. How big's your account? How small's your account? How smart are you? How dumb are you? Can you follow instructions? Have you had problems with that in your life? Are you currently in therapy? Do you smoke cigarettes? I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird that people come at you. So there's perception. The unspoken word there is when they say, how much am I going to earn, is an ignorant, dumb belief that there's some sort of answer to that without any qualifying questions. That's just someone not paying attention. So let's see here. Someone else said, so you'll be my account manager and trader? Hell no, I won't. I'm going to give you a winning trade. Like, look at this here. I'm going to give you, all of these trades will win. I'm going to give you a winning trade. What will you do with it? Typically, when people are asking questions, I understand what they're saying because they don't understand what they're asking. They're just, it's kind of like, hey, why is that blue? What? Why is what blue? That thing, why is that blue? I mean, that piece of paper that's blue, I don't know, somebody colored it blue. Well, why did they color it blue? I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I'm not going to be your account manager. You're going to manage your account. However, smart people come to my live session every day and engage and get free 100% daily consulting. When was the last time I got a tough question on a live broadcast? That many times. Zero. And then they said, do you guarantee? Do I guarantee what? I guarantee you're a dumbass. I don't mean to be mean, right? But do I guarantee? Where does this stuff come from? Imagine the scammers out there. We guarantee you can make $17,000 a day. I did see an ad like that yesterday. I'm like, really? And you believe that? It's just absolutely batshit crazy. I'm okay. Get a little frustrated because the dumbest people on the face of the earth come to me and they're like, why is the $80 number at the top there? Why is that red? What? We're using $80 of this account to trade. Oh, well, it looks like it's losing. I bet it looks like it's losing to you. I bet it looks like that to you. That's not losing. That's using. You might have heard the words wrong. That mind virus, it runs deep in you, my friend. This is drawdown. So, as an example, I absolutely need to create a video that said, what the hell is FOREX drawdown? And I need to show the number, and I need to put it in position. Drawdown is a negativity. Loss is negativity. None of that's happening. This is how much money the market is using from your balance right now based off of your bid, based off of what the market is doing. The overall market, 22 currency pairs, moving up, moving down. So it's a great reference. It's been as low as, what, 20 in the last week or so? It might go as high as $700. I like it. I mean, I like it using my money. That's why I put my deposit in there. Use it, please. So it's just all what people have told you. Let's pause. We'll jump into a few other accounts, and I want to dig into this indicator thing. And it's just, you know, again, I probably, if I sit here and think about it, I probably should do like 50 videos on different indicators and show you how they are an absolute waste of your time. You really only need one video that says, don't use them. I will get into why. Let me jump into a few other accounts that we're looking at here. I'm just going to go down the list here instead of trying to memorize all of the different feeds. Oh wow, we just took profit, it looks like. Did we? We did. Literally just now. Let me kind of look at the times on this. It says on the 18th, let's see, Wednesday, March 26th. I'm sorry, we didn't. All right, let me jump into this. I was looking at the wrong screen. So this is my one profitable pair feed. The system jumped into all 5 trades at once. It is a little bit of an anomaly. I told it to do that, and because this is going to be a great trade. This is just kind of hovering. Literally, the prices went sideways. I did see some profitability that was headed towards profitability last night. But look at this. I mean, the price is just exactly where it was entered. And if you look at the entry time, we entered on the 25th, which was yesterday, at 11:07. So, yeah, just sitting here sideways. I know if we go look at the chart, looked at this yesterday, it's all just sideways. It's not going anywhere. Literally has not moved from what it has been. And it's just going to kind of hover around. It's almost like the buy that we have on this, or all of the buys, but it's a buy. It's really a single buy all stacked on top of each other. It's just going to hover around that until it pushes one way or the other. If it pushes really hard one way towards take profit, it'll take profit. If it pushes hard against, then we'll enter some more trades. It's going to be a great trade. Can your account handle it? I don't know. Did you overbid? I don't know. Did you want a guarantee? Can't have one. I guarantee you won't know what the hell you're doing unless you pay attention. I'll guarantee you that one. Let's see here. Let me come back and we'll jump into something else here. Just going to go down the account list numbers. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, check this out. So, gold, my gold feed, there's no trades right now. This thing is just opening and closing everything overnight. Look what it closed, $12.23 last night. Someone showed me that I think they were doing a 5x, so a 0.05 lot size as a base, and they pulled out about, I think, $85, $90 from the market last night. That's high risk on a small account. It's high risk on gold, but gold is just crushing lately. The price action on gold is freaking perfect. I mean, look at my gold scalper algorithm. It went into 4 trades, took profit on every trade. Incredible, awesome. And look at the price of gold. Let's go look at it on the chart here. The price of gold. Look, I don't even have it added to this one. Let's add gold. So let's see, metals, add gold, and then we'll go pull it up here. Just going to look at the chart. I really haven't been looking at it all. It just crushes. Well, on the 4-hour chart, so we're going sideways, but that's some pretty good movement. Sideways movement is really good for a scalping algorithm. A trend, a massive trend, can be a little bit painful when using a scalping algorithm, but my algorithm can and will play in that market. It loves this sideways. I mean, look at this on the 4-hour. Look at this, just up, down, absolute range that it's in makes beautiful money doing that. Absolutely beautiful money doing that. So the gold algorithm is crushing. Everybody's going to want to trade it now. I get it. But right now, gold is an extremely favorable instrument to trade with my automated system. All right, going down the account list here. Stand by. Let's see what I want to show. Not that one. How about this one? I believe this is, and it is, this is a feed that I call, I'll share it, my 10 pip hybrid. We are in 2 GBP USD trades, being fully automatically managed. We're trading GBP USD and I believe an NZD pair. So those two together in this basket. We trade basket of non-cross currency pairs, meaning I don't trade a GBP USD with any other GBP or any other USD pair. I don't. So it's GBP USD and then something else that is not GBP and or not USD. As far as closure, nothing overnight. Market's relatively slow looking back for the week. Some nice profit. This is the feed itself. So the feed comes out at a 0.01 lot size. We just entered a trade. Actually, NZD USD just closed in profit right now. You might hear those notifications. In fact, it might have jumped in while we were sitting here looking at this. So we are trading, looks like GBP JPY and NZD USD. Okay, yeah, looking good, feeling good. And again, this is a feed. The amount of profit is totally scalable. So this is a brand new feed too. So if I look back for the month, we're really only looking back for about a week, because this is the brand new feed account that we have. So let me go down the account list here, see if there's anything else I want to share with you. I think that's it. That is really what I want to do. We'll come back to standby. Here it is. We'll come back to the free signal trade, and then I'll talk about some of this stuff. So this is something that it takes a long time to learn. When I first got into, it's the concept of indicators. When I first got into Forex trading, and maybe we'll look at a few of them, you know, right here on mobile, you can add pretty much all, you know, a lot of standard indicators. Here's, we could talk about specific indicators if you want to bring some up, but let's talk about the concept. Whenever I would put an indicator on the chart, I remember one of the very first ones is called the stochastic indicator. Very similar to the RSI, or the relative strength index. Stochastic, I would put it on a chart and put the settings at what was recommended, and I'd look back in history and go, holy wow, this thing's like 98% accurate. It's literally showing me exactly what was going to happen if you look back in history. So then you're like, okay, whenever the indicator looks like this, you know, because here's the thing. There's no need to learn anything about these indicators. You can go out to YouTube and say, how do I use the stochastic? How do I use the RSI? How do I use the MACD? And there's all kinds of videos that will show you how to do that. And you'll be really impressed, because guess what they'll do? Is they'll go back to the chart, and they'll look at, and I've got the RSI indicator at the bottom here. They'll go, like look at this particular case. When the RSI, and I know it's not easy to see, but when the RSI touches the bottom here, you should buy. Okay, that's this area right here. What happened? It shot up. Wow. So all I have to do is when that touches the bottom, I buy. Let's look at another scenario here. Let's scroll to the left and look at when it was, what do they call this? Overbought. Okay. So there's a sell indication right here. If you entered a sell trade, it would have went against you and then into profit. Wow. I'm going to be rich. Okay. I wish I could show you, might be able to show you this in real time. If I go down to the 1 minute chart, I want you to watch the indicator. Look at it. Look at it pointing up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Do you see it doing that? Because right now, this 1 minute candle has not finished. The moment that candle finishes in the minute time frame and moves on to the next, that line, which is right now pointing down, will solidify. So that's what's called repainting. So look at that. Look at that. So we just went to the next candle, and the line that painted is right there pointing up a little bit. Hell, it was down pointing that way. So this thing is just going like this. It's repainting. Every freaking indicator essentially repaints. So I started to go and look at it. Indicators, show me an indicator that doesn't repaint. The problem is indicators only show you what happened, and that will mess your human psychological brain up. Because look at this. It was pointing up. It didn't really touch the top. Well, I got it set at 85% at the top, 15% at the bottom. You can set that at anything you want. Hell, you can set it at 75-25. You know, you can set it at 15. Well, I got 15% on the top and 15% on the bottom, basically, out of 100%. So now here's what's interesting. You're going to be like, the RSI 4, well, when I put it on my chart, Terry, it's a 14. Yeah, I will tell you, this is the only indicator I would ever use with my knowledge of knowing they all suck, with my knowledge of knowing they all repaint. They'll look like they're pointing up, and then when it moves to the next candle, oops, it's pointing down. Psych, gotcha. But if you look back in time, indicators, because they can only tell you what happened, you're like, wow, that's what happened. All I got to do is enter right here and I'm okay. Now, I will tell you that the RSI 4 is, if of any indicator, if they were like, pick an indicator, you got to trade against everybody else that has indicators, I'd pick the RSI 4. I'm not sitting here telling you that it's anything special. I'm not. Okay. But it's damn good. And for example, I used to use the RSI 4 to scalp US 30. Maybe we should do a test account of that. It's pretty powerful, but it'll also burn the hell out of you, because once it starts going against you, you're like, what do I do? What do I do? Well, you got to be a trader. You got to be able to scale in some more trades or get the hell out. I have taught people to do this. I've taught I think, what was he at the time? Maybe 10, 12-year-old nephew to do this. He figured it out in about 2 seconds and put him on a demo account trading US 30. I think he made like 15 grand in a few minutes. He was like, is this for real? I'm like, it's for real if you get it, right? It's for real if you get it. Now, it's interesting. I didn't quite touch the RSI 4 up here, but what I could have done, which is about right here, is I could have taken a sell trade, which is what it was indicating, and I'm moving down here, okay? Pretty nice, but trading with indicators is a lie. And back testing an indicator will make you feel like, oh my God, I'm going to win every trade. And in reality, what would happen is I'd have an indicator that might indicate buy or sell, because all of the indicators essentially are giving you that signal, buy or sell signal. And you follow it, and oops, that was wrong. And you go look at, you take the trade, you take a buy trade, let's say, and you move on a few hours, and you look back and you go, why would I enter a buy trade right there? What was I thinking? Well, the indicator was showing you at that particular moment, which was really repainting. It wasn't solidified. It hadn't moved to the next candle. So you don't really know where it's going to go. Even if you wait for that, you don't know where it's going to go. If this were not, what is this, the free signal? Yeah. This is kind of interesting. So I'm on gold, 1 minute gold, and we're about to touch the bottom here. Okay. Let's see if it would be viable. Let's wait for the indicator here. Let's see. Wait for this candle to close. Let's see if it would be viable if it touches or passes the 15% mark. Oh, see how it's repainting? Pointing up and down, pointing up and down. It has, I want it to close at or below this 15% mark. And then I could enter a real quick trade. I might do that. This is the free signal account anyway. Might freak some people out. But if you're paying attention, you're paying attention. So let's see if we're on the minute. So it's only going to be about maybe 30, 40 seconds. Let's see if it's going to, the candle's going to close and that line's going to be touching. Let's see if it does, because I'm not trying to, I just want to show you a quick example. I'll just jump into and out of a trade. Let's see what lot size we have set. Yeah, we don't want that. How about a 0.10? And then I'll come back here. Did it close? It didn't quite close below. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer. We'll talk about this because I'd really like to see it close below. What's interesting is we're right on the line right now as far as the repaint. It's just going like this, and it's touching the line. It's touching my 15%. It's going beyond it here. I hope we get a close because I don't want to just jump into a trade and like, we were close. That's not how it works. And I'm going somewhere with this, so stick with me here. So still, candle hasn't closed yet. Ooh, there it is. Not closed yet. As soon as it closes below that, I'm going to enter a buy trade. I'm just going to head it really quick. And this is, manual scalping. Looks like it's going to close nicely below. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Pushing. Oh, pushing really nice. Look at that. Look at that price action on gold. That's pretty amazing. So it's about to close. There it is. It closed. It closed below. I'm going to do a buy. Okay, so let's just watch this. So here's my gold trade down here. Now I'm going to get out. Of course, it's going to send notifications and everything to the group. Maybe you should ignore that. But I'm going to just kind of watch this. It's been pushing down, but it went right to the bottom. Doesn't mean it won't continue to push. That's the funny thing. It could push, push, push. At that point, if I'm manually scalping, then I'll scale in, right? So it is pushing even farther. Check this out. So about a $2 drawdown right now. It's using $2. So stand by. I want to look at something. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm in the free signal account and not sending this out to people. So I'm not going to spend too much time with this, but that's what you would do. It's not very accurate. However, what I just showed you, your RSI 4, which is free, put on any, is pretty good. There's a robot out there, a free robot. Oh, here it comes. Look at this. Look at this. Now we're 40 cents in profit, 26, 60 cents. Okay. So eventually here, okay, $2, $2 profit. That's going all over the place. But we're definitely in profit and we're pushing right back up. Pretty interesting, right? Look at that. So I'm at $3 profit. So I'm just going to scalp these profits. So I'm going to hold my thumb over this. I'm going to go to close. It says close at a profit of $3.20 or so. And then we'll go to the history here. So I just made, minus my fee, $2.80. That's manual scalping. It's a great indicator. Nothing else works as well as that. Nothing. I don't care. Some might. Right? Vince says indicators suck, bottom line. They do. But it's like you can't take people off the scent. What's your strategy? What indicator are you using? What's your entry? What's your 14 rules for entry? When do you exit? Right? RSI 4 is great. And if you're good at it, so look at the chart here. You can see we entered right down here because we got a close below, and look what's happening. I mean, I don't know how far it's going to go. It could push up like that and come all the way back, right? But very interesting concept. And guess what? You can actually go install a RSI robot. Guess what? The RSI comes at a 14 setting in it. If I click, let's go look at this. If I click, I believe it is the F at the top. There we go. And I go to my relative strength index. You can see I've got it set here at a period of 4, and my levels are 15% at the bottom, 85% at the top, 50% in the middle. Just gives me a good visual. And if it goes beyond lower than 15 and closes, or it goes higher than 85 and closes, you can enter a trade and scalp. Get in, get out. Don't hold those trades. But there's a really good robot that will do that. The problem is the indicator is really about 70% accurate. So the robot will enter a trade at the absolute proper time, and then the trend will continue to go against it. It needs to have some martingale, some scale in, right? And most of them don't do that. So now you're in a little bit of trouble. But it's really good for manual scalping if that's something you want to do. I don't want to do that. Sometimes I play with that. I'll throw a $1,000 account in there and do 1-minute scalps on gold or US 30, and make a couple $100 while I'm sitting there having coffee or something. Euro JPY just took profit in the system. That's cool. So let me put this up there and I'll read it. Mark says, the key to trading like that, or really anyway, is being able to know what to do when it continues to go against. That is absolutely right. So what you do is, depending on your bid, you scale in the same direction that you were going, even though it's going against you. And what you're hoping for as you scale in and add, in our case, what did we buy? You add in more buy trades as it goes against you and increase the lot size here and there. You're basically saying, I don't need the price action to go up very far before I can TP, before I can take profit. So cool. Not suggesting you do it. Kind of trying to send home the point that why would you want to do any of that stuff? Indicators repaint and they suck. You ever see these? I see a lot of advertisements on like trading view indicators, and they'll show you history data, and it'll be like a little green box at the bottom that says buy. Like, oh my God, look at that trend. And then you'll see a little red box at the top that says sell. You're like, look at that coming down. Yeah, I bought one of those. Here's what it really does. I'd get a buy signal. I'd hit buy. The market would go completely against me. What do we got going there? CAD JPY just took profit. Wow, we're getting some movement here. Something must be going on. Is there some sort of news event this morning? Anyway, the indicator on TradingView would say buy, and I'm like, great, buy. So I enter, right? Because TradingView isn't as easy to automate, but you can use it as a chart, put their indicators on there, and then I would walk away. I'd come back. It went massively against me, and that buy signal is not there anymore. Oopsie. It repainted. So it's just terrible way to trade. If you do nothing else, learn to open up MetaTrader 4 on a desktop computer and go to the MQL5 website and just download some free robots, start playing with them. Now, we are moving to a robot trading system. That's really what we're doing, but I want you to have the robot. I want you to have the robot on your server and full control, and I'll give you the set file. I'll give you every level of support you need, because some people were saying, well, I don't know how to run a VPS. I don't know how to run robots. I'm telling you, the training I can put together are like 60-second videos on how to do something. It's the easiest thing in the world. It is the easiest. Why is it easy? I know exactly what I'm doing. I can tell you exactly what to do. But if we're both looking at 100 settings on an RSI robot, and we're like, what's that mean? The interesting thing about 100 settings on an RSI robot is you probably only need to look at 3 or 4 of them. What do you want to bid? Do you want to set a trailing stop? What setting do you want on your RSI? 4 is what you want. And we'll start looking at some of that stuff. I think it'll be just more exciting for you to see me running robots. Grab a free robot, run it, give you the settings. And of course, all of these feeds and algorithms and things that I'm running, you might as well own them and be able to deploy them on your own server. That's really how it's done. This whole copy trading thing is fine. However, it takes a lot of control out of the loop, per se. You got to manipulate. If you're like, I don't like this algorithm that I'm copying right now, if you have the robot running on your system, you can pull it off, put on a recovery robot, get the heck out of the trades you're in, and move on to the next algorithm. There's so much flexibility. For me to do that on my end and then copy it to the entire world, it's very limiting. So anyway, let me type something here. Give me a second. All right, I need to run. So I believe that's what I wanted to share with you today. We will get back into I know we've been doing some testing and stuff in the past, test accounts. I will get back into that. This week is a little bit of a wash for me. I'm going to really dig in tomorrow and start opening some of those, go back to some of those test accounts. And in the background, I'm also going to be, building out the system switchover and the real dedicated focus short training for us to switch from copy trading to having your own server and running the bot on your server. I know it might sound complex. It is the easiest thing in the world, because guess what? You got me supporting you, and you got my custom set file for the robot. You don't have to learn any of that if you don't want to. If you want to, it opens up a whole other can of worms for me to genuinely give you a skill set, something that you can really run with. And people have said in the past, well, what happens if you go away, Terry, and we're copying your system? Well, there could be problems. But if I go away and you're just, running your own server, I know it sounds complex, it's not, but if you're running your own server, doing your own thing, you're in fully control. You don't necessarily need me if I'm not around anymore, and we'll all not be around anymore sometime. So watch this. I'll play you out. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, Thursday, March 27th, I'll be live, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You might want to join me, get some free consultation, get some profitable trades. Stop waiting. Start to learn how to trade. I'll see you soon.
Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.